Hi, today we're going to talk about why you shouldn't trust AI to protect your invention. Hi, I'm Mark Trenner. I'm a patent attorney with over 25 years experience. I've been helping inventors, small businesses, entrepreneurs get patents for their inventions. Let me tell you a story. Recently, an inventor gave me a call. Let's call him David. David was a brilliant inventor. He had developed a genuinely revolutionary piece of hardware technology in his garage. He knew it was valuable, and he knew he needed a patent. But David was also trying to bootstrap his company. He saw all the hype around generative AI and thought he'd found the ultimate shortcut. Why pay a patent attorney thousands of dollars, he thought, when AI could write it for free in about 30 seconds, maybe a couple minutes. So he fed his invention details into an AI engine, got a 20-page document that looked like a patent application, and went ahead and filed it himself, a DIY provisional application. He felt really smart because he had saved money, but 6 months later, he was in negotiations with a major corporation interested in licensing his technology. Well, their legal team asked to see his filed patent application as part of their due diligence. 48 hours later, that deal was dead. That's when he called me. He said the corporate lawyers realized the AI drafted patent was so weak it was legally useless. But by that time, when he came to me to fix it, I had to give him the bad news, because he had already been publicly showing and marketing his invention based on that flimsy AI filing. Over a year, he had triggered the public disclosure bar. His invention was effectively in the public domain. He didn't just lose the licensing deal, he lost the entire rights to that invention forever. All just save a few $1,000s up front. I'm sharing David's story with you because it's becoming common for me to get these calls lately. Every week I get calls from inventors who say, "Hey, I used AI to draft my patent application. It looks pretty technical. Can you just review it for me? Maybe take an hour, I'll pay you an hour of your time and make sure it's legally correct." Look, I understand the impulse. Patents are expensive, but there's a reason, because patents can be extremely valuable if they're done right. Here's the hard truth that most people don't want to hear. Reviewing an AI drafted patent application is often harder for me and takes a lot longer, and therefore it's going to be more expensive than if I just start from a blank page in your technical description. Why? Because AI is fantastic at mimicking the style of a patent document, but it completely fails at the substance. What I've seen is AI generates what I call technical hot air. It uses really impressive sounding jargon. It fills pages with text. And to a layperson, it might look like a patent. But a patent isn't just a bunch of words. It's a complex legal instrument designed to withstand millions of dollars in litigation attacks by competitors. AI fails here in two critical areas. First, the enablement requirement. A patent must teach the public exactly how to build and use your invention without undue experimentation. AI tends to be very vague. It talks about what the invention does in marketing terms, but totally glosses over the nitty-gritty engineering details of how it works. If you don't teach how to make your invention in the original filing you make at the patent office, you're not going to get the patent. Or if you do somehow, it's not going to be valid. It'll be easily challenged. Second, and most importantly, strategy and scope. AI operates solely on what you tell it right now. It does not predict the future. When I draft a patent, I'm not just describing what you built today. I'm playing devil's advocate for you. I'm thinking, how will a competitor try to rip this off without technically infringing? What will version 2.0 and 3.0 of your invention look like in 5 years? And how can we draft claims that's going to protect that? How will someone else try to design around this? I think about all those things and then I draft broad claims that capture those future variations and alternatives. AI doesn't do that. It drafts narrow, really brittle claims based exactly on the input that you gave it. So yeah, it creates a patent, but it's going to be incredibly easy for competitors to design around it. A patent application isn't a college essay where you just need to hit a word count. It's really the foundation of the future value of your business or licensing deal. AI is a tool. I use some of these AI tools in my law firm to be more efficient. For example, responding to client emails and my marketing messages, helping me understand difficult technical concepts in the fields that my clients are working in. But AI is not an architect. It's not a strategist, and it's certainly not an adversarial thinker looking to protect you from competitors who want to steal your market share. You're the expert on your invention. My job is to translate your innovation into a legally defensible monopoly, a good, strong patent application. So don't be like David. Don't risk your entire intellectual property portfolio on a cost-saving shortcut. The cost of doing it wrong is infinitely higher than the cost of doing it right the first time. If you have an invention worth protecting, let's talk strategy. Click the link in the description below to schedule a consultation with me. Let's ensure your hard work actually belongs to you.